Hello, hello. I'm super excited to be here. Now, over the last couple days, I've been teasing a little bit that Melissa and I have some exciting news that we want to share with all of you that have been following us. Now, over the last 9 years that Melissa and I have been together, we've been in this internet marketing world, actually, even before we got together. And we have, through the years, we have figured out a lot of things are just not really what we thought they were over the years. And we've invested in ourselves. We invest in different programs and products and services, stuff like that. And we've gone our own full loop several times in our own businesses, and it's come full circle. Now, that's exactly what I want to talk about is things are going full circle, even in our business. And we have, and I've been teasing with this little logo that over the past week or two, actually behind the scenes, the last couple of weeks, we shared within our own communities how we are reinventing our offers, our opportunities, the things that we're doing. And then what we did is we decided, let's go ahead and bring this out into the real world also. And that's when I'm super excited because we've been teasing a little bit about this past week. We've been having some fun, even within our community. People that already know about what's going on, they're like, "What's going on? I want to know what's happening, right?" So here we are. Now, this is just part of a logo, a new brand that we have, and I'm super excited to bring this. Now, how in the world did we get here? Well, you know what? This is the number one question people are asking. Okay, Paul, Melissa, what is going on? What is this big, huge announcement? And where I'm about to share that with you. And I'm going to just take you through a very quick, short journey on how we got here, because I think it can relate to our story. And I think it might be your story as well and how we got here. Now, we are part of, like, we're even affiliates with some of our good friends that are in this internet marketing space. But a lot of times we buy in these $2,000 courses and it's like, oh, the promised land, the internet gold rush. This is all going to be easy. We don't have to work that hard. This is going to be simple. I just have to invest in this course or this program, and suddenly my life is going to change. I'm going to go to the promised land, right? Like, here I am going down that highway and going to put all these things into it, and boom, I'm going to magically, everything's going to be successful. It's going to be so easy. I'm going to live the life and lifestyle that I dreamed of, that's being promised. In the reality, though, what ends up happening, we buy in, we get into these virtual rooms, into these situations, and really it's more like this. It's more like not as easy as we thought. Like, we are on the weekends, the evenings, we're despite our family that we're doing the means to the end, to be able to benefit them. Like, we are sitting here stressed out, 2 o'clock out in the morning, trying to get the logo to the left side of the screen. We are not doing the whole promised land stuff. Like, how, again, I'm coming back, but this is like when we buy into these programs, a lot of times they're like, oh, things are going to be easy. This is aspirational. This is going to be so simple. I can't wait to dive in. And then we're in the weeds, right? Like, what in the world is a Kajabi? What is a lead magnet? What is going on? I launched, but it didn't do what I wanted to do. I put this offer together, this thing together that was promised. And at the end of the 8 weeks, like, I am not having these results that they were promising. And a lot of times you get into these programs, and do you guys feel like this? Like, you get in and like you're on the road, on that path to success, and then there's a dead end. There's like a drop off. It's like, okay, in order to be successful, you have to go in and buy like the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, or buy my friend's thing because I don't talk about this thing, and my next friend talks about that thing, right? And we've all been there. And then it's funny, I put these slides in because it really reminds Melissa and I of our journey, and a lot of people we've helped. Is that, remember as kids, like, when you bumped and bruised your knee at the playground? Like, remember when we all used to do that? The kids these days, they're on, like, maybe their thumbs hurt or something, or they get wore down or something. But when we bumped and bruised and stuff, what happened is we had our parent figure in our lives. They had the magical kiss, the magical hug. There was no transaction, right? And for a lot of us, we're consuming lead magnets. We're in Facebook groups. We're reading blogs. We're reading YouTube videos. We're relying on other people, hopefully helping us get unstruggle, like whatever pain point that we're in within our business, like getting struggle. And some of us, like, we buy those low price offers, right? We, if you think about it, in this case with this kid, like, it's a little bit bigger, problem. So we got the bandages on, we get the ointment. That's kind of like the low ticket offers. We're all out there. How many of us have downloads of a whole bunch of low ticket offers that are sitting in our inbox or in our downloads folder where we didn't get around to consuming? We had good intention, but we didn't do it, right? And then sometimes we have the bigger problems. We buy into those $2,000 courses. It's kind of like that bigger issue, right? And like, as a kid, it's like, okay, mom's, kiss or hug, or, dad's embrace or the little bandage isn't going to be enough. Like, oh, we got to go to the hospital. Like, this is a bigger issue we want solved. And we buy into those $2,000 offers. We buy into those courses. It's a bigger issue, right? And then what ends up happening, we come in, and instead of getting support, we're inside of this big, huge Facebook group, thousands and thousands of people. We're not seen, we're not heard. And it's like, man, everybody in here is complaining, or they're talking about things I don't want to talk about. Like, we're just totally not even connecting, right? And then the other group is like, oh my goodness, this is like the end of the world. They're panicking, they're not making progress. It's like, where are my people at, right? Where are my people? I thought I was gonna be part of this big community and do things and be connected. And really, we're isolated. It's like we're by ourselves, even though we're supposed to be in these big groups, but there's like 2,000, 3,000 people, and they're all over the place, and it's overwhelming, right? But we're not seen and we're not heard, and we're sitting there struggling on our own to build our businesses, right? So Melissa and I have been through this ourselves. We've gone through this cycle over the last decade ourselves, and we purposely have put ourselves in different rooms. But what we found is in these $2,000 courses and these things, like Get to the Promised Land, it's like, oh, it's gated. It's blocked off like a roadblock. Like, okay, I want to get there. I want to have the transformation. I want to get real help with my business. But every time we find that, oh, there's only this select group of people that are really having these results. Somehow they are more exclusive. Like they have, and we all have these bigger issues. We want more personal attention, just like this. This is like the VIP experience here with this video, with this photo. It's like, this is, the people that invest and have the money, they're able to get into rooms and get services and things that most of us don't get. And a lot of us get shut out. It's like being at that high-end club and not being able to get past that VIP rope. It's like, okay, here's that select chosen few that somehow get around the guru, get around the thought leader. They get the advantage, but it costs a lot of money that a lot of us don't have. It costs a lot of attention. Like there's things that are just so out of our reach that we never had the opportunity. There's a huge void between that $2,000 course and like that mastermind, like that big high level thing that's like 30, 40, 50,000. Like Melissa and I have invested in these programs over the last several years. Like we put in the money in order for us to get into those rooms, but we know that most people, especially in our world, there's a huge gap between those 2 points. That's why we created our coaching programs originally. But then what ended up happening as time progressed, we realized our 2 coaching programs, they were so close and very similar that we had 2 group coaching programs. People were like, okay, what's the difference like between the investment and the time and all that? So we really came into our own programs and we reinvented, we reimagined our offers. Now our members know this already. We actually now have 1 coaching program. We merged the 2 programs together. Actually, officially as of Monday, we start forward in that. All of our coaches, all including Melissa and I, are inside of our adaptive marketing program. But what we do know is that there are a group of people out there that they want that one-on-one, they want that VIP experience, they want to be in the right room, they really want to still achieve those results. Remember that promised land that we were all promised when we came into this internet marketing space? But the interesting thing is we also want to be in the right room, but not where thousands of people are that are screaming and crying and like all the things are going on. We want to be in a room of people that are invested like ourselves. And that's really where Melissa and I have quantum leaped our business over and over again over the last several years that skipped a lot of steps because we were in the right room with people that were invested in themselves. But what we realized, that whole VIP experience that exclude, like in the guru space, it's like, that is so hard and it's near impossible for a lot of people to get into those rooms itself. So that's why, Melissa and I are looking back, it's like, but at the end of the day, we still want, when you're in these type of rooms, we get to have that type of life. Like we finally get because we're in the right room with the right people, having the right conversations, other people that are investing in themselves as well. Like it's amazing how fast you can get somewhere when you're surrounded by a group of people that are going through a similar shared experience that you are, that have skin in the game like you do, that are taking it serious, that are like all in, and they're like leaning in and implementing and taking action and making progress. Well, that's exactly where we want it to be. And that's why in the last several years, Melissa and I have traveled the globe, traveled the world, been in some of the top masterminds. We just came back from one just a few days ago. It's $45,000 a person to be in that room. And there's 2 of us. So it's like we have a lot of investment to make sure we're in the right rooms to sharpen our saw so that we can get ahead. Not these like $2,000 course rooms, but like the real legit spaces. Well, that's exactly why Melissa and I came full circle when we merged our 2 coaching programs, because really we reimagined our business. And that's why I wanted to talk to you today about, because we made this offer to our group, and we wanted to limit it to only 20 people for our founding member opportunity, our founding member launch opportunity. And we already have 14 of those spots that are already taken from within inside of our community itself. So that left us with 6 spots left. And if you're on our email list, we sent you an email out a couple hours ago that told you what this is. But those of you that are following that are not on our email list, I'm giving the reveal here, is that we created something. We wanted to up level and take things to a whole different level to like finally get that missing piece of those pieces of this puzzle, that the gaps that are in between. And at the end of the day, this is led by Melissa and I. So this is not hypey. This is not the guru-y stuff. This is all about real people. This is real down to earth people, real results. This is about making real progress, not the fluff that's out there in the space all the time. This is a no ego zone. There's no, award thing over our shoulders trying to make us feel more self-important than anybody else. This is actually meeting you where you are, direct connection with us, Melissa and I, as well as with our team, as well as with a set of peers that are in the game just like you are. No games. This is not about drama. This is not about social issues and politics and all the things that distract us all the time. This is about us down and dirty, getting in what works in your business. Where are you stuck? Where do you need help? What is your next right step versus some generic glazed over formula that is meant for the common denominator of thousands of people. This is meant for individual strategic marketing plan, things that will help you move the needle in your business. And that's why we decided behind the scenes, when we merged our 2 offers together, really was for us to reinvent, to lean in. And that's why I'm really excited to officially, formally announce, we're going to take that logo reveal, that we have reinvented the experience in our world. We still have our small group coaching program. We'll never have more than 100 people in our coaching program completely. And that also includes people that come in and make a decision to come into our brand new online marketing mastermind. Yes, it's a mastermind experience, but what it is, instead of having to pay the $45,000 or the $30,000, we have a founding member offer that's so incredible. I want you to head over to the website right now because we only have 6 spots left. So we are only allowing 20 people in initially. And again, as we grow this over time, we're still going to be a small, intimate group. We've been in we just actually came from a mastermind, as we were just talking about, that has over 600 people in the mastermind. We've been in masterminds that have had hundreds of people. That is not a good experience. We still need enough people so that we actually can get the brainstorming, the masterminding, to hear all the good things that we've come out of all the masterminds we've invested in over the years. We're bringing the best of into what we're doing here. And as you know, we want to go deeper with fewer people. That's why we have a lot of very successful people that have high success rates that are uncommon in the internet marketing space, because there's a lot of hands-on attention to detail, step by step. What is your next right step? So for us, we have an incredible founding member offer and opportunity. And if you want those details on what the investment is as far as time, where we're going to be meeting, this is virtual as well as in person several times a year. I'm going to give you all the details if you just head over to onlinemarketingmastermind.com. Again, it's onlinemarketingmastermind.com. I have a simple sales letter there for you. It's exactly what we sent as an email. If you're on our email list, we just sent that a couple hours ago. We're accepting applications for us to do interviews and to make sure it's a right fit to fill the initial last 6 spots. So we're maxing our founding member opportunity at the 20 people total. We only have 6 of those spots that are available. And if you head over to onlinemarketingmastermind.com, you'll get the details of what this is all about. This is very different. This is how, very similarly, how we have gone into these masterminds over the years. We've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in masterminds ourselves personally, and we see the good, and we've also experienced a lot of bad, and we pulled all the best pieces into what we're bringing into the market. There's nothing in the marketplace that's like it, and those that come in through our mastermind experience also get access to our adaptive marketing program, which we go into detail on that page itself. You'll see the sales letter that gives those details. So if you go and you read through, we give you the dates and the locations of where we're meeting. We even have a couple members that are global that aren't intending to meet in person, but they're going to be there online. It's a very high touch program. So if it's something that you want to feel seen and heard, this mastermind is this founding member offer is in a similar price range that what other gurus do their small group coaching programs. And when I say small, you still have several hundred people in them that don't have a chance to meet in person whatsoever. It's all virtual. So there's nothing in the market that is like this. And this is very intentional because we want to help people live a lifestyle in a freedom environment like how Melissa and I do, very intentionally with your decisions. As you know, we have a very successful current business. It's been 3 times in my lifetime that I've created a beyond 6-figure, 7-figure a year business. And it's been intentional. And we want to help guide you and help you in your next right steps as well. But you just take the first step. All you have to do is head over. If you're just sick and tired of all the $2,000 courses, if you're sick and tired of being one of thousands of people in a group hoping and praying and crossing your fingers that your question is going to be answered today, if you actually want to work in and around a group of professionals that actually help people with multi 6-figure launches as well as 7 figures. Yes, we have people that are in the 7-figure range that we have actually personally helped, and our team has guided them into that success level. Even with a total between our coaching program and our mastermind, we will not go more than 100 people total. So over here, we get our 20 people. There will not be more than 80 people in our coaching program. That way, when you have that as a bonus of being a mastermind member, you're not sitting in the virtual room on those calls. Again, we have over 50 hours of professional calls every single month. There is nothing in the internet marketing space like anywhere near, especially for the investment that you make, that the ROI, the return that you're going to get. That's where we're super excited. So it was great to come on here today, going into the holiday weekend. I just wanted to congratulate you on your journey, where you're at in your business. And if you would like to know more about our brand new online marketing mastermind, I recommend that you head over to onlinemarketingmastermind.com. Click on the link that I provided. We're taking applications right now. We already have 14 of the spots pre-sold to our group coaching program members. Those were individuals already inside of our world that decided to upgrade and come into our online marketing mastermind right out the gate. No question, like boom, let's do it. I'm in. So we only have 6 spots left available. So of me making this announcement. So we sent an email out this morning. We've already gotten a couple applications that came in from the email. If it's something that you think is the right fit for you, I just want you to invest, at least right now, just invest the time and the curiosity to head over to onlinemarketingmastermind.com to find out the details of how we structured this, because we've taken the best from the experiences that we've had over the last several years of masterminds, and we put it into a very unique offer that is nowhere near matched anything that we've seen in the online marketing space, because it's not based on what the gurus are doing. This is really based on us leaning in on how I used to run my 8-office real estate company that I used to own, where I was hands-on and I knew exactly what each of my agents were doing. I was in daily contact with them, making sure they were making the next right step for themselves and their business, not some generic formula, not some generic framework or path or something like that. This is individualized. This is you having a strategic marketing plan, step-by-step, being in a virtual room as well as real room of like-minded individuals, just like yourself, that's willing to invest in yourself, take the next right step. And that's what it's all about. So love for you to at least take the opportunity, maybe even know somebody, even if it's not yourself, tag them or share the link with them, onlinemarketingmastermind.com. We're going to be accepting applications so that we can fill those initial 6 spots that we have left. We officially begin this week. We will be going into a signal group and doing a small group chat as well as an individual direct connect, where it's you, Melissa, and myself having private conversations Monday through Friday on a daily basis on anything that you're working on, as well as monthly hot seat calls, as well as several times a year. So we have 3 times a year that we are going to meet in person, or if you can't make it in person, you can jump on the virtual. And on top of that, we have a 4th event each year, which is for a coaching program that you're also invited to as well, which is our weekly retreat, our yearly retreat that we have in the fall. Also, so that's 4 opportunities if you want to come in person, and the price is so ridiculous. I'm not going to talk about it on this video. You have to head over and check it out, because other people's small group coaching programs, where you're just one of hundreds of people, not seen, not heard, is actually more expensive than what we're putting this founding member off, because this is the gap that we know that's in the market, and it's a win-win-win for all of us across the board. So we hope to see you on the inside. Please at least take that next first step. Just go over and check out the page that I set up. And well, I should say Melissa really set it up, and go through that. And if you have questions that we can answer, reach out to us personally. Once those 6 founding member spots, those last 6 spots are filled, we'll have our 20 people at that point. And when we are rocking and rolling and leveling out with this, because it's a very intimate group, once we have it out, at some point in the time, we'll bring it open again in the future. But honestly, it's going to be at a different price point, different offer for people to come in later on. So you can take advantage of definitely coming in as one of the founding members. So hope you have a great, wonderful holiday weekend, depending on where you're at, North America or around the world. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out. And again, go out and get them. But first, go ahead and go over to onlinemarketingmastermind.com. And we look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the reveal. Talk to you soon.